Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And I kind of messed up and forgot to get the standings, and they already updated. But this is qualifying here, so I'm just showing a couple laps before the race. But the standings before this race here at Mount Panorama here in Eseniors is Chris Moses is first, I'm in second, and Brad Marys is in third, and I think it was Saunders was in fourth. So and the thing is, it was getting tighter since from last week from Donington. The points spread is tight, so or at least tighter anyway. And so every race is critical because we only have this one here, Mount Panorama. And then we have Laguna Seca, and that's it. That's the end of the season. So we're almost done. So I'm hoping it'd be nice if I could get in the top three. It would be great, but we'll have to see what happens. And, of course, here's the you see qualifying. I'm trying to slow down a little bit because I'm trying to get a gap in front of me. So I'm trying to, because they don't want any passing during qualifying. So, and I was catching him up pretty good. So I was trying to leave enough room, but then behind me, I didn't want him behind me to mess him up either. So I was kind of tiptoeing, so to speak. Really nice livery on his car. I really like his livery on the AMG. But yeah, the setup I have here is really good. I need to do a little bit more work on the bumps. As there you can see, it hits the bumps a little on the harsh side, so I need to try to work on that just a little bit more. Other than that, it's really good. And we'll jump behind the car. I don't think it's my fast lap or anything. Yeah, it's 202.26 is my fast lap for right now. I did run a little faster in practice, but that's practice. I can almost pin it all the way over the mountain. I learned I have to drive the Huracan Evo 2 here different than any car. I mean, it's just over the mountain, you got to be super aggressive, like especially going down right through here. Lift a little bit, but I mean, right through here, I'm deeper than ever. I mean, look at that. I'm on the brakes right at the banner, and that's usually you don't go that deep. Same thing with this last corner down here. I mean, I'm a lot deeper than normal. Said I qualified 7th, okay. But that's definitely my Achilles heel. I'm just not qualifying. And the, top 4 would be a lot better. 175. That was my fast lap at 202.21. So again, that's the qualifying. Started 7th for the race. But we'll go ahead and go to the track and get the race started.
Going double file.
Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194. I made a last second change. So obviously we already saw the standings. So Made a quick change, kind of rushed. Just made it just in time. Qualified 7th.
Green light, show them what you got.
See what we can do.
Car on the right, clear on the right. Car on the right, clear on the right.
Not a good start. Mistake hurt. Didn't need that. I tell ya. My starts lately have not been good.
Yellow flag in sector.
Okay, not even a second damage. That's fine. Dang it. It's gonna be really hard to get around Chris. He's really good. Dang! That was terrible. I gotta be so careful because this thing is so much faster over the mountain. I gotta be really careful on the braking. I'll end up running into somebody, so I'm gonna have to be really on top of it.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Yeah, it's not taking the bumps as good as I wanted it to be, so it's a little off on that. Got on the gas a little too early there. Tires don't look too bad.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
That AMG is so strong down the straightaways, and of course this Huracan is not. Too deep.
Well done, mate. Cross on the best.
Got Brad right behind me. That AMG is great up the hill, up the mountain. It just has all that torque that pulls you up the mountain.
Gaining on the car heading sector 1.
I think my tires need to come up a little bit.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
It's like the right front's not too bad, but the other ones need to come up maybe one or two clicks.
Pit window is open.
Well, the Porsche can't get around me, but I can't get around the AMG. So, probably going to have to pit a little early because I can't go as hard as I want.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
A little deep. I gotta get past the 30 minutes though. I don't want to go. Whoa.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag. Be careful there.
I was worried about the yellow flag there. I didn't know the car going to be sitting there on the corner.
Behind to the car in front in sector 2.
Making pit stops. Dang it. Can come in if he doesn't. Should be enough fuel. That's what we need. Good pit stop. About three seconds damage, so that hurt. That's gonna hurt me coming out.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Let's go, 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 go.
Dang it, Brad got ahead of me. And 3 seconds hurt.
Yellow flag in sector 1. We are halfway through, keep pushing.
I got ahead of Chris. See if I can keep up with Brad. Dang it!
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Dang it. Just tap the wall. That's nothing, half a second. Tires look perfect. Just need to hang in there. Hopefully the Porsche will fall off a little bit, I hope.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3.
Chris is 3.6 seconds behind. You see him back there. Can't count him out. Just got to try to stay clean. I think we're catching the Ferrari a little bit.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
I can get some of that draft. Help me down the straightaways. Uh-oh.
Gaining on the car ahead is up to 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right. The car is exiting the pits, watch out.
Well, we got one. Dang it, Mr. Shift.
Pit window is now closed.
Tires still look good.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Keep digging.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
One of the best cars going over the mountain I think I've ever had is this Lamborghini. Yeah, fourth is up there. I don't know if we're catching him or he had a problem, but
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
yeah, we're catching him. I don't know if we can catch him. I mean, to make make for a pass, but better watch it there. He's braking a little early, well, earlier than me anyway.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Man, tough battle. Really hard.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Great racing.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
I was in the wrong gear.
Got some light damage on the front.
Dang it. Oh man, 4 seconds. Dang. That hurt. Probably gonna have to settle for this. I just can't get around them. I'm trying, but I don't want to. I'm already pushing it pretty hard.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Give it everything it's got. That was close. Probably got 2 laps. I don't think I can catch him unless he makes a mistake. Oh, that was bad. If I can at least get some pressure on him, maybe I can do that, maybe.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
About a second faster there. Yeah, he's got me down here because that thing's got super duper straight line.
Leader has finished the race. Alright, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Great race. I did the best I could. Yeah, did the best I could. 4th place. Whew. I'm whipped now. Oh, Saunders won. What happened to oh, don't tell me he had internet issues again. Oh, good grief. I don't see Moses. I wonder if he had another internet problem. I tell you, if he didn't have a connection problem, it's unbelievable. I just wonder if that's what it is, because he had that earlier this year. He had that at the end of last year. I feel it's just awful. But I don't, I mean, still a great race. Finished 4th. Look at that. Three BMWs on the first, second, and third. That's crazy. I mean, There was another Lamborghini in the last race, but I guess he didn't make it this race. But that was a good race. Save the replay. But, you know, come back. Didn't have the greatest of starts. I think I dropped it back to 9th. I think I started 7th and dropped back to 9th. I lost 2 positions on the start. And then just, you know, here, especially with the Huracan here, it's not like it's just going to blow people away down the straightaway. So you just you gotta really work it and look for your opportunities. And probably one of my better races here at Mount Panorama. Just, you know, even though I did hit the wall a few times, it wasn't real bad. But again, we'll come back here and I want to go over the data and we'll go over the setup. All right, well, we're back here at Mount Panorama, and just wanted to work on mainly the bump stops and the bump stop rates, and just fine tune on with Motec on the shocks. Also, just trying to get it to go over the bumps a little less harsh down the straightaway there. Little tank slappers once in a while, just a little bit too hard, too abrupt. So worked on that a little bit, and I think it's a lot better. I think it took about half of that out. So, I mean, it still hits them a little bit, but much improved over what it was. And I actually think the car, it feels a little bit quicker. It just feels a little bit more compliant. So I think it's a good, you know, for all the way around. So let's go over the setup. And we got 25.8 left front, 25.5 left rear, 25.2 right front, and 25.1 right rear. The toe is negative 0.1, and then the camber is negative 3.5 on the left front and negative 3.6 on the right front, with the caster at 9.4. And on the rear, the toe is a positive 0.1, with the camber at negative 2.7 on the left rear and negative 2.8 on the right rear. Here, just been noticing some different uh, temperature spreads between the right and the left, and just it was a little bit more it was a little bit too tight on the right side, so I just, you know, did this before the race. I increased it just at 1 click, negative camber on both sides here on the right front, right rear, and it's a lot better. Just to give it a little bit more, especially on these fast left-hand turns. So I like that. Other than that, it's really solid right here. Electronics 3, 4, 3, and 5. And again, with the TC2, you can go down to 4. I just have it at 5 just to give a little bit of extra safety, you know, as far as, because all it takes is one little oversteer off the corner going over the mountain and you're in the wall. So just did that for safety's sake, you know, just to try to stay off the walls. 55 liters, number 1 brake pad. Tire wear was excellent. Mechanical, got 5 on the anti-roll bar, 61 on the brake bias, steering's all the way down. Springs on the front are 190,000 with a bump stop rate of 500 and a bump stop range of 10. And on the rear, the springs are 164,000 with a bump stop rate of 800 and a bump stop range of 35. Anti-roll bar is 3 and the preload is 90. Here, got a couple different situations here. If the track maybe not as optimum, you can go down 1 click on the rear springs just to help it, the rear end, you know, not slide around. Other than that, I just lowered the bump stop rate and increased the bump stop range so it's not so abrupt. And again, I think it helped with the grip a little bit. I think I had it a little bit too much bump stop rate. And it acts like, it feels like the front feels like it has a little more grip than it did. So again, it could be just the track conditions. Although the sun's out on always on my, you know, with my track conditions, it's got some clouds, but in the race it was total overcast, so that should have actually more grip. But anyway, you can go down to 60 on the brake bias with no problem. But everything's, you know, really good here. Shocks on the front are 8, 4, 13, and 26, and on the rear they're 5, 2, 7, and 6. Again, all dialed in with Motec, and again, you know, it come in pretty good, so I think it's decent. Always room for improvement though. Aero got 55 in the front, 61 in the rear with a 6 wing and a 3 in the brake ducts. In the front aero variation is a 2.3 to the positive. So again, with this, um, all really good. You can go down to a 5 wing. I did for qualifying, but it doesn't really do too much as far as you're only going to get maybe 1 or 2 good laps, and that's it. So I would not do that for a race. I just don't think it works. Um, to be honest with you, if you go to a 7 wing, you really don't lose much. So if you have track conditions that aren't optimum and you need a little extra grip or a little less rotation, I would just go up 1 click on the wing, and you're still going to run really close to what I was running. I mean, the times are very close, and on the longer run, it's crazy close. So if anything, this might even be a little better over a longer run. Like let's say you had a no pit stop, or you had to do a longer run on a fuel run, I would probably go to a 7 wing and do it that way and leave everything else alone. Just put it up to a 7, just 1 click. And because I did basically 30 minutes, a 30 or 25-minute stint doing that. And the last lap of that 25 minutes, it was like 500ths difference between that and my fast lap. That's how consistent it was. Crazy consistent. So, um, really, really good. But of course, if you do have a pit stop, or you're only going to go, 20 minutes, 25 minutes until you have to, do your pit stop, then yeah, you can go with a 6 wing, give you a little bit. It's not that much of a difference. It's not even a mile an hour down the straightaway. It's probably a half a mile an hour, but it gives you a little bit more down the straightaway. But again, pick what you would like, 6 or a 7. Just want to really make that clear, because that is gives you a little bit different options as far as the way the car handles. Um, Also, on a side note, I feel bad for Chris Moses. I did find out. I looked it up after the race, and yeah, he lost internet connection. Just getting ready to start. He's only had like a lap and a half to go, and he lost his internet connection. So that's really a tough break for Chris Moses, because he was winning the race, and that happened to him earlier too. So that's going to come into our last race at Laguna Seca, which is next week, and basically he's first and I'm second. So again, we'll go over the points to see how close they are, but it's going to be pretty close. I'm just happy to finish in the top 3, to be honest. I mean, I'm just going for a finish. Chris is so good. I mean, he's consistent. And he's fast. So again, I'm just, Laguna Seca should be good for the Huracan. So maybe I can be a little bit more competitive there than like at these fast places like Monza, or like a, Paul Ricard, or here, something like, it's really fast. Definitely handling and everything at Laguna is to the, forefront. So, it's going to make it interesting, especially since it's the last race of the year. So I hope you tune in for that. But again, really happy with this. Also, Peter Wolfsteiner, he wrecked, and he just stopped because he had a bad wreck up on top of the mountain, so he's out. But you still got a tight, 1, 2, 3 with Saunders and me and Moses and Brad, and it's some really tight competition, really fun. I hope I can finish in the top 3. Just need to concentrate on this next week and having a really good solid setup, and because it's going to be hard to pass, obviously, at Laguna. But we'll see what we can do. And hope, like I said, I hope you come back and visit. Again, this link, or this setup, the link for this setup will be in the description, like all my setups, and they're all free. And of course, it'll be in my Discord also, which I will have a Discord link in the description also. So again, I appreciate it. And again, thank you to Mark and Stu and Joseph and Brandon for all your support. Special thanks to y'all and everyone for liking and subscribing. It really makes a big difference, as I don't get a lot of um, views as far as a lot of people with my little channel. So anytime you can share it or do anything, it really helps, as my views have really, really gone down. But it is what it is. So I do appreciate everybody that does watch and does comment, feedback. I do appreciate it. And again, I do have all my, my setups are for free. and I hope they work good for you. So I hope I hear from you. I love comments. I love talking to all my sim racing friends, and I hope you come back and visit again. Y'all take care. See ya.